Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty empire of Onion, and this is Factorio. You know what I just thought about though too? If we're headed all the way back, I might as well take a look and see. I can't. Yeah, I should have thought better about this and made it to where I could get through somewhere. It looks like we're using up electricity during the day. Out of our storage. I'm not sure what triggered it's on now to... Oh, is the laser turrets being used? Doesn't say that it's being used, but it's shown up here. And nothing else over here is changing, but that's popping up pretty high on the list here. It's not using a ton of our stored energy, though. And I can't remember if that's the only one that I placed down. I had 5 in my inventory, but I was thinking that I placed down some more elsewhere. I don't remember, though. I was editing and watching YouTube vids and playing this off camera, so it was kind of a complicated situation. Let's go ahead and take 2 stacks of processing units. More of those will be produced, and we need more advanced circuits too because of reasons. If I do build some more centrifuges and yeah, nuclear plants, we're going to need tons of these. I think it's like 500 per nuclear power thing. Oh, yeah, production science is taking all of these. I used to come up here for this when I had production science all backed up. Chemical science is behind also. Not by far, though. And now we won't have access to any advanced circuits until this is backed up again. Okay. That's okay for now. Yeah. Acid. Here it is. Now, is this the only line that we currently have? It's running back this way for whatever reason. Comes over here for these circuits. That's awesome. The only problem is I can't get to it unless I move some of this power here, which is okay, but gonna have to be careful about it. Alright. Do I even want to research again right now? Not really. I could wait a minute. Yeah, let's wait a while and let it pile up. I don't know why this is here. Can't we just move this? I could even probably drop a small one in here to connect. Yeah. Just to connect that. And then we can take the acid out. Is it possible to run it across here? No, because we would connect up with the water if I go too far. I could bring it over to here and then down. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait for pipes to craft, so until we get that done, I think I'm going to go ahead and expand the walls. You know what, this really annoys me. There we go. Yeah. So we're going to bring the walls out to around here. And that means we're going to need more walls, but it's okay. We'll get there. Okay, so how do I do this? If I do deconstruction planner, I can highlight this stuff. Okay, and then it says what? 42 objects are missing. Constructor robots. So, how do I get rid of this stupid tool? Can I right-click or something? No. Blueprint. Paste. Copy. Cut. How do I get rid of the tool? Alt-D? Go away. It's not leaving. Okay. Let's pretend like it's not there then. I guess constructor robots are what I need, right? So let's try 10 of them. What do they require? Regular circuits and flying frames. Alright. It'll be a minute for them to get here also. But hopefully as soon as they do, they start doing work and get rid of all this stuff. Okay, clear cursor is Q. Awesome. Okay, good. So Q is how I get rid of that That's fantastic. I'm really glad that I found that out. All on my own. Nobody's help. I just looked in the controls. Okay, so we have 5 robots. There they go. There they go, folks. Our first constructor robots. And they are deconstructing this wall as I have requested for them to. It's beautiful. Oh, you can hear them doing their little business. Burp, burp, wah, weep. I love it. It's beautiful. It's glorious. Oh, it feels so good, man. I guess they have very much of a load capacity or whatever, because he's been bringing bullets. Yeah, what is their capacity? 1 plus 2. So they have a capacity of 3? That's pretty garbage, but we'll pretend like we didn't see that. Build some hazard concrete for floors. Or use regular concrete, I guess. Okay, but anyways, we're going to build more walls. I think we will bring it all the way out to almost to these trees, but we'll still connect it to the water so that we don't have to worry too much. Because they can't, the bugs can't swim. Obviously. We shouldn't need to worry about this side at all, but I'm going to shove this gun in just because. Okay, fantastic. We have all of this done. I think the train doesn't need to come in too far past here. I actually forgot to pick up tracks, but we'll go do that right now. Okay, so let's see how far we need to bring it in. Maybe that'll be plenty. If we drop the stop right there, that's just enough to have the cargo inside, and that's fine for me. We're going to turn this guy green, and it will be uranium drop-off. Okay, perfect. We'll have it unloading over here. I need more stack inserters, chests, and all that kind of stuff. We'll have the centrifuges in this area, I suppose, and see how that works out for us, but I'm not sure right now. Oh, that's actually damaged a bit. Should be okay, but we'll get down there to fix it here pretty soon. Let's get some acid down around here so that we can cart it along the train tracks and back to the uranium deposit. They're really starting to attack the front gate now, and it's kind of annoying. Alright, just hooked up the power here. Still crafting up a whole bunch of pipes so that we can get the acid running. I have it on this side, but I may want to swap it over to the other side. I just don't want it running on the same side as these, just in case I can't... well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm talking madness. Let's see. Yeah, it just doesn't quite reach to that side anyway, so we'll just have it follow along this side of the tracks, and it should be fine. Okay, so we have it set up to where it can unload all of the material, no problem. Obviously, the first load will then be just the plain ore. Oh yeah, it can't do anything until I get the acid down there. But you're going to go to uranium drop-off. Hello? There it is. Empty cargo, and then inactivity for 2 minutes. There we go. So in case the artillery gun still has goodies in it, it doesn't have to wait. See, we still have walls, so we can finish walling and protecting the drop-off down there. So let's get... yeah, let's get the acid moving. Oh! Yeah, I came up here to go get some iron and this was damaged. My construction robots went out and repaired it. That's fantastic. I love that. Okay, while I'm running the pipe down there, I'm going to shove these storage tanks here so they can fill up with sulfuric acid. It's occurred to me that one sulfuric acid plant, chemical plant, making sulfuric acid isn't going to be enough to satisfy that many miners. I don't remember how many I put down there, 30-ish. But yeah, you can see the sulfur is already being used up like crazy now. So I may also need a new chemical plant making sulfur, which I didn't expect, but yeah, totally is a possibility. I could maybe fit it in right in here, have it offloading with a long-handed inserter down here. What would a... yeah, chemical plant. Maybe it fits here, maybe it doesn't. But we can get the gas up from here, then it just requires water. Yeah. Which is also easy. There we go. So now we've got that running, and power can come in. Hello? This can't connect to this from down here? Do these have limited connections or what? Hey, he's got 4 connections running off of him, and apparently that's all it can have because it's not wanting to connect to this. That's garbage. We'll bring up some power from this side then. With little guys. There we go. And then output. Yeah, like this. We can output there, and then long-handed output here. Okay, sorry. It's not gonna work. There. So now it has multiples. Perfect. Oh, no, no, no. Dang it. That's annoying. Okay, here's what we're going to do instead. You can run like this, and we'll just bring this straight down. Perfect. There. So now we have 2 creating sulfur. But yeah, we may need more sulfuric acid being produced, which requires what? Iron plates. Okay, that's the other thing. And we have, well, you know, the fuel itself requires iron plates too. And so to make the actual uranium fuel, I was expecting to pull iron from this line down and around, which, yeah, I'm using iron from this line to feed up into here because this line wasn't making it. The way that it stands now, though, this one is backed up and seems like it would go further. So I might run it back around, I don't know. I went ahead and cleaned all of it up because it wasn't working before. See, I had it run down through here, I think, and around. So I may have to put that back so that I can, you know, make it go back and forth a little bit. Who knows? But yeah, I was planning on bringing this iron around and down. It'll be crazy because I have to run it, you know, around all this garbage and over. Unless I took those, the centrifuge and had the purification process over in this area or something where it's a bit closer. I might have the uranium ore being processed into uranium-238 and 235 and then have those carted over here so that it can be turned into fuel for fuel cells or whatever. That'll probably be what's necessary. So yeah, water, iron, and sulfur. Trying to think of where else we could do that besides here, but this is about it. We might be able to put one more right here and pipe it in. Let's try. Okay, it fits perfectly. So right there is where we need it at. And then you are going to be making sulfuric acid. Alright, so we need an inserter. That'll be a fine spot for it so I don't have to run another power line. And we can do like this and shove a pipe. Perfect. Then this is going to be like this. There. Wow. So 2 chemical plants producing sulfur isn't even enough to satisfy one of these. It's taking everything. Oh no. Man, they're really trying to get in. I'm gonna have to take down some more. I'm wondering if we are going to be able to plop down some of these around. Yeah, let's see if we can keep going with this. Okay. I dropped a stack inserter. It looks like this guy's the only one working for right now, but once this guy picks up picking those up, maybe it'll be a little bit different. I wonder if we could do something like this. Okay. So we'll have this guy picking up too, in case they ever fall behind. Then how are we looking for production over here? Okay, yeah. It's just nabbing little bits. This ought to be producing and outputting. Oh, it's... Duh. I forgot to give it iron. There we go. Now it's working properly. Okay. Of course, I have to run all the way around here if I want to grab advanced circuits from here. I don't want sulfur, but it's hard to measure where I'm at. There we go. I'm going to steal all of these advanced circuits from them, because the chemical science is backed up anyway. There. Oh! I don't have to run all the way around. I can fit in between here, which doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. This one does stop producing occasionally, because there's tiny gaps in the amount of goodies that it's able to pick up. But that's okay. We have 2 of them working now, so that's something. Still not sure that that's going to be enough, but it's better than just having one, I guess. Can the tank fit in a 2-wide gate? It can. Oh, it doesn't. Never mind. There we go. Alright, perfect. Okay, let's see if we can do this in a semi-rational way. Oh man, this is about to be crazy. I'm not sure how this is gonna work exactly. I guess I could do regular pipes between these like this, right? And that way we don't need all underground pipes, just a few. Because see, like, we'll need to come over here too, so I could only use regular pipes for this. Hang on. if we come down this way, right, then we could do pop out this way. And a couple of those. Yeah. So I won't be able to run in between everywhere, but at least we'll have something. We can come out there and then go around. Okay. Okay, well, we got the whole thing hooked up, which is pretty glorious. You know, one could argue, too, if I replace these, right, with that, it makes the place more navigatable. It makes it easier to walk around. And so I can do that in some of these places, but not all of them. Like, up here it doesn't really seem necessary, and even there it wasn't necessary. But it is an option for me. I couldn't obviously do it here because it has to connect to turn right there. So over here it wouldn't be possible except for down at the very bottom. But at that point I could just run around the side. But yeah, these are all hooked up. They've been unloading. They're loading up the boxes right now. The train is full, but for some reason it hasn't decided to move on. Yeah, it has fuel. I'll drop my last bits in there. And then, yeah, it should just move along. Oh, I was about to jump in, but I brought the tank, so it doesn't matter. Also, we have research available, so I would like to get the robots more cargo size. So this is going to be another +1, which will give them like 4 slots or something like that. Isn't very much, but and it also uses all of the science packs, which is a little bit sad. That's going to be some time before we can replace those, but that's okay. Alright, I have an idea that I want to test out with the constructor robots. I may even build a few more, as a matter of fact. I need to remember what the holding capacity is for my personal roboport, and I can't check it right now. Oh, the train is already headed back to get loaded up again, so it unloaded really quickly. But yeah, let's check right here. Oops. I just mouse over it. Now it has to recharge again. Robot limit is 25. I believe we only have 10 at the moment. Okay, yeah. The robots are actually over here. They aren't pictured inside the personal roboport or anything. So we could have 15 more then, which is pretty exceptional. Okay, yeah, we are using up a accumulator charge, which is interesting to me. I would like to set up an accumulator bank over here, I believe. And so I think our power consumption is because we're researching here, so every machine in here is running. Wow, this belt is really not working out for us. We're running out of the petroleum gas, so we need to get more of that. I think my best option here is more refineries. So we might go with at least 2 more of them. Okay, deconstruct 100 objects with the constructor robots. Achievement get. I would like to make a blueprint of these guys, right? Boom. Okay. And we'll call it solar array. Okay. Export to string. Create blueprint. Alright, so now we have it. I would like to create some more of these, but over here. I think this is close enough. Q. That, yeah, if you haven't figured out yet, what I'm going to try to do is take the half of these from the bottom and put them over here so that we can make space down in this lower area. That way we could do the uranium processing over here and then just cart it right over here to some nuclear reactors. So that is the plan right now. It looks like this is about the halfway mark where I brought this water in. We'll just drop this across here and then have these boilers on this side. And you know, I really want to have a space here so I can walk through. Let's put the space up here, actually. I have the blueprint book, but I click on it and it just gives me this. So how do I actually use a blueprint now? Or I guess we could just do copy and paste, right? So we copy that, and it worked. Oh, man. That's why I couldn't do it one space away. That's okay. We'll go like 3 spaces, and then put a small pole in the middle. There, to connect them. And then we could have a pole here also to connect them. Yeah, it's nighttime right now. That's why it looks a little bit dark. And so these aren't actually getting powered. So we are probably out of power, yeah. And not everything is being able to work at full capacity. Alright, so yeah, we really very severely need to get this nuclear power online. Oh no, I don't have a radar down there and I can't see what's happening, but something's being destroyed. Yeah, I do have a radar down there, but it doesn't actually have power because I've been disconnecting stuff from up here. So we actually just need to, oh, come on now, connect this up. That'll do. Okay, now we should be able to see what's going on down there, but I'm still going to run down and repair whatever got broken. It might have been the train track or something, so... yeah, get out of my way, Rux. Oh, I see. Yeah, there we go. Got them rebuilt. I didn't know they would attack those so easily. They haven't really done that very often in the other places. So maybe we want to add a gun on this side and some walls. And it should be pretty well protected by the other gun. Right there. Okay, we've got all of the steam power hooked up and working again. I may even add another couple of them over here. In fact, I will. Once we get nuclear power up and running, we probably won't need them, but at the moment, we clearly do. So I think it's important for me to go ahead and get it set up. And yeah, we need to hook all this stuff up again, I guess. No, it's already hooked up, it's just nighttime, so it doesn't have any power at the moment. Yeah, we're just not producing enough for everything to run properly. I don't know how the petroleum gas has started building up in the absence of electricity, but it's fine. I'm actually kind of glad. And I'm not sure where we're going to refine more oil, except maybe over here. Okay, so I took one of the sulfur factories away. I just couldn't get the outputs switched around to where they would cooperate with me. So I just had to get rid of it. We still have 3 factories, chemical plants, sorry, making sulfur. So that should be plenty for now. The power seems to have picked up a little bit. Yeah, but we still aren't storing anything, is the sad part. Yeah, you can see all of these accumulators are still flashing. I don't know if we want to put in another solar array. Oh, I never plugged in these 2, though. Let's do that real quick. I don't think that's going to be enough to fix the issue, but we're still going to put them up. Okay, yeah. So those are going to tick up, and we're still not storing anything. So yeah, I need to get the uranium going post-haste for sure. But if we don't have the solid fuel problem fixed, then it's just going to worsen, I imagine. So we are storing up a little bit of gas, a little bit of oil too, finally. So maybe that has helped. We're also not researching at all. What's happened here? Oh, they're working. It's just super slow. Why is it consuming science so slowly? Probably because of the power issue? Probably. That doesn't make sense to me though, right? Because I guess everything is drawing a little bit of power instead of all the power that they need or whatever. I don't know. That's odd to me. Okay. Yeah. So we got that moved though, and now we have plenty of room for the refining and all that to go down here. And I may still plug in yet another oil refinery over here. It depends. Well, the gas is building up pretty fast now. So maybe that's fixed it for the moment. And power is our biggest concern right now, so that is probably what I ought to be getting into next. I'm also curious about why the power output is 100 of 900. Available power, 900 kilowatts. The steam is maxed out. Consumption is low, though. Consumes steam. I wonder if I don't have enough pumps for these. I have two pumps are bringing water in here. This pump, I believe, is supplying the refineries up here. So straight out of the pump, we have plenty of water. And it hasn't diminished that much by this point. So this is one that's furthest away. They're all running at the same efficiency, though. So I don't understand that, why it isn't maxed out. So I was told this was a correct ratio for pumps to steam engines to boilers and all that. Okay, yeah, we are going to work on refining this stuff, though. I still feel like I need to do a little more research before I'm totally comfortable with it. But we'll see how it goes. That's going to do it for this episode. If you want to catch another one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description, and feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.